Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.
Okay, but I said, very clear. Oh, share the cost for free primary health care.
Yes, the cost, because the hospitals would have lost income as a result of claims and come back if the person has presented a health card and asking kutuya sikaswa sika omenyadi atu futrum.
You know, you can't free primary health care because it's not an insurance scheme. Into premium crampono there and no embemo system ye beye and say aban ankasa within communities and untina obesha omampani John Dramani Mahama bra all outdoor person na je opoko adjuman ewo UPSC o ka say ye be share policy that say end of 2021. If you say we will need time to put in place the systems ye de ebabe effective say nebe ye be smooth take off. It didn't say it be any say health institutions are participating in we would have to fund them send to me provided that care no. And there are options when it comes to these financing. A friend when there are several technical ways of going about these things. One of the ways is to ensure that you advance some money, and then in the course of the time, through the electronic system that I press conference means that we put in place in Suntino. It is a very easy say audit trails to know how the expenditure no echo and to know the top ups to do. Over time, or running the 1 year, 2 years back, we will say, okay, for this particular health center and at this particular hospital, this is the optimum amount. Say, we know at the end of the month, we are almost spending 500,000 Ghana cedis, and we know almost spending 1 million. We know almost 200,000. We know 3 million. Oh, managing over 1 year, 2 years, levels, arise, then it peaks. Then you begin to know the exact amount there was every facility almost managing
because the entire year busa we nyina ne say o hwe budget analysis sika yenya ewo man we mu ayede kwakoye budget yi say ABF kura oil sika ba dodo no eco education up to 70% wo ba bi kura health no ye under 5%. Enti enei baby kakranka health no wo mo besa anya sika yi wo see they should forgo and then rely on you to print.
We'll share the total amount of money about to say a national health insurance premium under 5%. It's that percent premium is so low. It's under 5%. Rather no, say the importance of health. 1, 2, and I like the fact that you have these percentages at fingertips. We are able to say Abuja Declaration. Abuja Declaration, we should be doing about 15%. So if from your own kind, if we are doing 5%, it means that it is woefully inadequate. I was saying, Yama a home so near money cultural. We should be able to say the oil and gas sector. President Mahama inherited a Jubilee field. Between 2013 and 2016, Utimi had the 2 fields in the car. A year I Sankofa and I 10 fields. Inti Emma I revenue no cultural. Save for COVID anka 20 billion Ghana cedis and anka ebeba funding. If even because of COVID inti a drop here crumble to about 15 or 17 billion. The analysis that we have done, you will be doing about 1.4 billion Ghana cedis on free primary health care every year. Linear. my minister da, my deputy minister da. Who serve 4 years, me amount as gracia. Who serve another 4 years, me amount as gracia. We MP crown put there, Usan Kubim, and yes amount as gracia. Nagana Funinara, and if we are making from 3 blocks of crude oil and gas, we are making a 20 billion, not every year, if we are spending 1.4 billion on all Ghanaians for free primary health care. I think it is in the right order. That political world, no, if you say, if we spend that money, you bet to me, ama amount for enya apomuden. Na sa apomuden no, eboma ye even more productive. Ama economy no akosoro. Na me kan say no, it is not all this money and the share. You heard a part of money, no, like you rightly said, the ABSA now eba into the consolidated fund, you know. It is part of that NABUC and other tax and non-tax revenue. So we will prioritize health. You will be also say there were inefficiencies. And yes, kakra a super year. Push ACC for work now, year na inefficiencies no so. Na my main count so enka ho quickly say any due to corruption. The bill of inefficiencies stay there. I will see a folder. I will see a paper. No money at the other. How can I buy at the printed paper folder? No money at the other. We are there at the
so to in effect, you know, Chesamunya says he cannot quite be shemwa. It will be at a loss to other sectors of the economy.
Which one?
Like say education, mo better swana.
No. One so what you are doing rather, and they say you are working to enhance. For instance, we are still developing other fields, even within the crude oil sector. Within this economy, other programs are also being developed. For instance, we intend to say a big push. Big push will stimulate a growth into the general economy itself in a big growth. Especially your tax and non-tax revenue. Being also better and being because the economy no and next up so we will generate more revenue and use it to finance it. And concurrently say via Oba Ababe GTI system. If you say, oh share the social determinants of health now, you cannot get health. If you concentrate on health,
okay, my second question no. Second question no, on what we consider to be the believability rate. And I say, in other words, why should we believe NDC to deliver on this? So the first one we asked you about say sikano himpa na mobefa modebekwa kutuya na mokra
consolidated fund.
Exactly. Ma quantify him how much money yede kwakwesa de nana. Now, the say you need to so the second question would be say still we see the single biggest and a single largest social intervention in the fourth democratic dispensation.
It will be
okay, we'll say it will be the we need to be technical here, but at the same time, you know, listener no or make a preference. There was a man available information in accurate form. Will bet me I make a decision. Say or call her and I won't call her. And nothing I mean person interview no be kikiri bi ha. Na je say obi atimi anya abotre atie de wo kan no pay yi.
Experienced man.
Enti ma yanhwe mu pese mu reduce the financial burden on the Ghanaian, and at the same time mu pese munya a healthy Ghanaian na onyini cha wasan ye yetimi anya a wealthy nation. Now NDC at a point I can say enka obemi etua single premium na just enka reduce the financial burden on us. Want me and fast single premium na ama. And to be people say, and then Musa Sinitrase, because the Brekete Bantuma Kutia Ecofan say, ye the free healthcare air bar. I didn't and I yenyimunie.
Medawasi, Mapacho, I was say, Uji, ye the free primary healthcare air bar. at the district level, Oko district hospital will be free. Oko polyclinic level will be free. Oko health center will be free. Oko chiefs compound will be free. You pay attention to prevention, health prevention, the promotion, and so. Which I say we are not doing it for the entire system. One, Nintia was a UGAD, and they say, "Sa policy wing a response to Ghana for Ankasabra, show people's manifesto. You call around, a prior call ye, Company Mahama, on one casa, a cushia, a cool, teacher fool, a driver fool, a craft womb, a fisher's womb, na a cost of healthcare. So this is a response to address that. The second one, share, the monumental infrastructure NDC are buying at the tool when it comes to the health sector. Osha Rich Eye Hospital, University of Ghana Medical Center, Bank Hospital, Maritime, Dodowa Hospital, Ofro Eco Upper West Regional Hospital, Bolga Expansion, Bolga Eye Hospital, Ijan and Nansho as a regional hospital. Expansion, Tamale Eye Teaching Hospital. Ubi do Sabre Bono Hafo regional Uko Boma Wamfie Quatre Numuni Ajadi the investments are in terms of infrastructure. Uba Bidu Ashanti region where we say Kumawu Tepa Uko Sevilla Afari. Hospital infrastructure over Eastern region where we say unfortunately Abaya abandoned with hospital with project. Several I must them ebewa. These were massive investments. Obeka say Sekase Sikano Grampo, ABI Tam rent a hospital there and the car so okay, the bay a one-time premium now. However, at the time of Omampeni Mills during that election, I promise no. No. Obekaya Omampeni Kufo Asia Baimono. There were some last minute decisions we are taking here. It been saying it be say single spine. He increased our salaries by a huge percentage. It be say free Mr. Jasikata. Sabre na we that way if you say later Grampo appeals court ebe say that imprisonment itself was not a lawful. The single spine was a major expenditure. Completely was not anticipated by the NDC manifesto. Implementing it took some time, and Obesha, there were even a lot of agitations which even entered. So at that time, it was more difficult to have added an additional major recurrent expenditure. We were intending to do this a recurrent expenditure when it comes to one-time premium. And then all of a sudden, after winning an election, single spine came. And in Tironia, Obekane said, if say Utia to say a premium crempa, share the kind of increases that workers now on their salary when it comes to single spine. I remember very well, I Sabre police for Onam na Otuomo Kwanwa and judicial service, the kind of quantum jumper I service for across the board. So single spine was one of the major recurrent expenditures. Emano, and to me, Amano, Ambaso. Nyame can say, notwithstanding that, we have a massive track record in the health sector. We share hospital equipment and replacement program, over $200 million. It provided hospital equipment. Hospitals about Bobodi, Akesien, University of Ghana a medical center, Amba, COVID by Ghana and Kebede. It is based on this delivery. And the year can say, FM, ye dear hospitals, I can see. Yeba, yet the free primary health care. But in any case, health insurance, ABC, only 40% of the population addressed it. That is why we want to.
Utie Oha Exi Punk no Needs FM.